Over the last 10 years plus, the Tempest has become an icon amongst carp fishing shelters and a firm favourite of dedicated anglers worldwide thanks to its much loved pull-over and lock system enabling rapid setup time amongst a host of other industry-leading features. Since its inception, the Tempest concept has evolved from a single shelter to a range of shelters tailored to meet the needs and demands of a wide-ranging variety of anglers, from short-session mobile specialists to long-stay anglers requiring a spacious base for sitting it out on larger waters. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a guided tour of the current Tempest range, from the smallest to the largest models, in order to help you both understand the range better and choose which Tempest is best suited to you and your angling. The Tempest 100 Brolly is the smallest shelter in the Tempest range and available in either the standard 210D polyester version or the upgraded Aquatexx EV model, which boasts an industry-leading 25,000mm hydrostatic head rating, offering superior waterproof properties whilst remaining breathable even during a downpour. The Brolly is ideally suited to active mobile anglers who like to keep everything as minimal and compact as possible and weighs in at just 5.5 kilos or 8.2 kilos for the Aquatexx EV version. The Tempest Brolly 100 is sold as a modular system, meaning anglers can purchase the Brolly on its own, then choose from a range of dedicated accessories such as a ground sheet, skull cap and front infill panel to tailor the shelter to their own needs. The Aquatexx EV version, however, is sold as a system, meaning the ground sheet, full infill panel and quick sticks are all included in the package, with additional accessories such as an insect panel, skull cap and skull cap wrap available separately. As is with all the current Tempest models, both versions of the Tempest Brolly feature insect mesh covered ventilation panels. There's 2 on the standard version and 4 on the Aquatexx EV version, giving users the ability to ventilate the shelter when fishing in the warmer months. For anglers requiring greater headroom while still demanding a compact, lightweight, rapid erect shelter, there's the Brolly 100T, with the T standing for tall. Despite retaining the same compact footprint as the standard sized Brolly 100, the Brolly 100T boasts an additional 25 centimetres of headroom when compared to the standard sized Tempest Brolly, meaning it is ideally suited to taller anglers or those using taller bed chairs. Also, thanks to the increased height, anglers can comfortably sit upright on their beds while keeping an eye on the water. As with the standard size Tempest Brolly, the 100T is available in both 210D polyester and Aquatexx EV versions. And again, the 210D version is sold as a modular system where accessories can be bought separately to tailor the shelter to your needs. Whilst the Aquatexx EV version comes with a ground sheet, full infill panel and quick sticks supplied. Both 100T models offer the option for the shelter to be ventilated when required, and with the Aquatexx EV model boasting 4 large vents to the sides and the rear of the shelter, which when combined with the vents in the full infill panel or the dedicated zip-in insect panel, offer 360-degree ventilation. The Tempest 100 Bivvy is the flagship of the Tempest range, being based on the original model that first took the angling world by storm over a decade ago. The 100 Bivvy is a great all-round shelter for anglers who often find themselves switching between mobile angling and longer sessions. Being a Tempest shelter, it can easily be set up and packed down quickly whilst offering a slightly larger footprint than the Brolly models, providing an increased room for additional luggage and accessories. Available only in our industry-leading fabric, the super waterproof and breathable Aquatexx EV, the Tempest 100 Bivvy comes supplied with full infill panel, quick sticks and ground sheet, whilst optional accessories such as the skull cap wrap and inner capsule are available separately, allowing the user to further tailor the shelter to meet their requirements. When used in conjunction with either the vents in the front infill panel or the dedicated insect panel, 360-degree ventilation can be achieved thanks to the 4 large insect mesh covered panels, which feature our revered adaptive ventilation system, allowing the user to still ventilate the shelter even when it's pouring down with rain outside. The Tempest 150 Bivvy truly is the ultimate bivvy for the long session angler, providing vastly increased internal space both in the terms of its footprint and the additional headroom it offers, whilst retaining the quick setup and pack down times which are synonymous with the Tempest name. With a larger footprint size of the Tempest 150 Bivvy comes with the ability to store the additional luggage and accessories required by longer session anglers without becoming cramped inside the shelter, whilst the increased headroom means the shelter is perfect for taller anglers and those who prefer to use a taller bed chair. Once again, 4 large vents at the sides and rear of the shelter can be combined with the vents of the full infill panel or the zip-in insect panel to offer 360-degree ventilation in the warmer months. The Tempest 150 Bivvy is available only in our industry-leading Aquatexx EV fabric and comes supplied with a full infill panel, quick sticks and ground sheet, with the optional accessories such as a skull cap and inner capsule being available to purchase separately, allowing the user to further tailor the shelter to meet their requirements. The Tempest 200 is the biggest Tempest to date and is ideally suited to long session anglers who seek the luxury of a bivvy tall enough to stand up in with a vast footprint which gives the shelter masses of internal space, making it a veritable home from home on the bank. The 200 is also perfect for anglers who like to fish together, accommodating 2 bed chairs and all the luggage required for longer sessions with consummate ease. Being a Tempest, the 200 retains the same quick and easy erection system, which has become synonymous with the Tempest name, meaning setting up and packing down isn't the arduous task commonly associated with shelters of this size. The Tempest 200 shelter is covered with our 210D polyester waterproof fabric, whilst featuring large twin ventilation panels at the rear, which can be opened to allow airflow throughout the shelter in the warmer conditions. An Aquatexx EV version with adaptive ventilation is projected to be available in early 2023. Supplied as standard are a full infill panel, ground sheet and quick sticks, whilst a dedicated skull cap and inner capsule can be purchased separately to allow the user to tailor the shelter to their requirements. So there you have it, the full current range of Tempest Bivvies and Brollies as of winter 2022. As you've seen, there's a Tempest to meet the requirements of every angler, so whether you're looking to buy your first shelter or planning on upgrading your current one, there is a Tempest in the range for you. For further details and full specifications of any of the shelter's features in this video, head over to the product pages over on the Trakker website or get yourself down to your preferred Trakker stockist and discover the Tempest which suits you best.